It's time to bounce back from our losses against Miami and Florida State. Cole Patterson and Pittsburgh claw back into the top 25 and prove to everybody that they're not a fluke and they're not a one-game wonder here. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bar Boys YouTube channel and Cole Patterson's road to glory here in this one. And Timothy Rodriguez telling us we're coming off of a surprising upset loss here. And you know who we're going to blame? Ourselves here. That was not a good game on us, our part here. And if y'all are ready for this one, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get to 50 subscribers, everybody. And then our kicker, Mr. Samuel, telling us that we're in an economics class. But who wants to go study for an economics class, man? Come on. But anyways, it is time for a big game here and chance to bounce back here. We take on Louisville on the road here in a big matchup here versus them. Here we go. Our first snap is a 3rd and 7 here versus them. We are number 24 in the nation here, and what do? Throw an interception. Of course we do. We did the same thing versus Florida State. We're ranked and they're unranked, and they get an interception on our first play. And they get a touchdown off of it here, but Cole was getting his first reception of the day. It is an 18-yard reception for a first down. And on the last play of the first quarter, we would come down with a good snag, break a tackle, and there goes Cole Patterson inside the 20-yard line here in this one. And on a 3rd and goal here, Cole would round up his man, but this one is a horrible pull, and it's 4th and goal here. We would get a field goal out of it, and with 11 seconds left here, we have a chance to go downfield and score at least a field goal or something here in this one, but we wouldn't. And at halftime, our score is 10-3 here versus Louisville in a game that should be going a lot better. When we get the ball in the 3rd quarter, late in the 3rd quarter, it is 17-3 here, and we are not looking good versus Louisville. We're really gotta put a foot in it and do something here, try to win this game. If we even have a chance, I don't know if we do here. As we start the 4th quarter, we would get this ball here to our receiver and a great completion. And a couple plays later here, Cole finds his way open and inside the 10-yard line with a great snag there. And on 1st and goal here, Cole finds his way into the end zone here. This game isn't over yet. Here our defense comes up with a stop here, and we really have a chance to go downfield and score and have possibly put this game into OT here. And on a 1st and 10, the Cole would get this ball, and we're inside the 15-yard line with under a minute remaining. 4th and 7, games like this come down to plays like this, and Cole would round up this linebacker. We are in the end zone with under 30 seconds left. This game is about to be headed to overtime here. And with the BAT, this game is all tied up here, and we have a chance to win this game here. We go to overtime, and on our first play here of overtime, our wide receiver takes it inside the 5 here. A touchdown when we could tie this game up here and keep this game going in overtime. And we do. We score here in this one. And we just lost. We lost by a single point on the road versus Louisville here. And guess what happened? Of all things, guess what happened? Kicker missed the extra point. The same kicker that was more worried about economics class than making his extra points. And we just lost in a massive upset. But none of that matters here. Rook's Fish and Chips here offering us an NI deal to get our NIL up here, and we wouldn't do it here, and our coaches can get some stuff. And more importantly, we get ACC Offensive Player of the Week from that performance versus Louisville. Even though it was a loss and it's a little disappointing, it was still a very good, hard-fought game from us. And to be honest, we're going on a downhill slope. A downhill slope we cannot be on, even with all this noise surrounding our team here in this one. That's why here in the final game of the season, we need to come out with a win on the road here at California and a chance for a good rain game and a good game in general here in this one. A great game here, a great contest it should be versus Cal, and I'm excited for this one, and you should be too. Here we go. We get the ball after Cal. We get nothing out of their drive, trying to get something on the board early here in the 1st quarter. And Cole would get his first big reception of the day, a big one, bringing it in for a 30-yard gain here. But it comes down to this on a 3rd and 10. Cole routes up his man, and what do? Throw an interception like we always do. And he would take this one to the 40-yard line. It always happens like that. We always seem to get a drive going, or not even have a chance to get a drive going. Something happens, and we throw an interception. I don't know why this always keeps happening to us here. We're going to get in trouble to it if our quarterback just makes a better ball. It would start raining here in the second quarter, and Cole couldn't do anything because the quarterback wasn't placing a good ball whatsoever here on this game. Luckily for us, though, this game was still 3-0, but we couldn't do anything. Cole couldn't block. Our quarterback couldn't throw the ball. Nothing was going our way here until a 3rd and 17. Cole finds his way, and this play could have been for something big, but it's not, and it turns into 4th and 17 because our teammates couldn't do anything. This game is getting atrocious here, and somehow Cal only has 6 points, even after our just horrible game so far here. But on this play here, we would somehow fight our way for 6 yards here. 6 yards that were desperately needed to still have a chance in this game mentally here. Because if Cole didn't pick up this grab right here, Cole was going to be out of it. And this guy was pissed that this season is going the way it has here in the back half. Nothing went our way. But something would finally go our way this drive as we finally get in the end zone here. Cole Patterson here, one more touchdown on the season here, and we take a tie ball game here, finally getting points on board here late in the third quarter. We would get the ball right back here a couple plays later on the goal line here, and our running back would punch it in on this one. And we just finally got our way here, got rolling here in this game. And now this game is just about how we wanted it, I would say. On a 3rd and 11, though, we have a chance to put this game in the record books here with a good ball, and our quarterback finally makes a good ball, and that'll be all she wrote. We beat California 14-6. A great comeback in the second half. I will say a great way to show everybody that we're not as bad as we thought we were. After that week here, Mason Hinchell, the quarterback we have always been talking about sucking, telling us he is really about to enter the portal here in the offseason. So long, man. I hate to break it to you, but I'm not going to miss you. Looking at the playoff schedule, we will not be in whatsoever. You know, we probably couldn't have got here even if we played our best the whole year. The game to Louisville really stunk, but you know, it is what it is. And now Craig Bender, a beat reporter, telling us that we are in Heisman front runner. Are you serious right now? That's kind of insane to even think about being a freshman and being a Heisman Trophy winner.
Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away now. And one of these guys, these are very nervous moments. Only one of them will have their name read. Only one of them will join this exclusive fraternity, going to win the trophy for this season. And the winner of the 2026 Heisman Trophy is Trinidad Chambliss, senior quarterback out of Ole Miss.
You saw it there, folks. Trinidad Chambliss is your Heisman Trophy winner here, and that's one a great quarterback overall. But we do get to win the Sean Alexander Award. We also win the William V. Camp Award. We also win the Sean McNeil Award. We're first team All-ACC, first team All-American, freshman All-ACC, and freshman All-American there. Some great awards here. We're also finding out we will be playing in the Dukes Manville versus the Michigan Wolverines. And this is a big game here. We're going to have to try our hardest, and maybe we can come out with a big win versus them. And I have realized these deep balls for Cole are the best here. Some amazing balls here in this one. But it is time for our bowl game versus Michigan in the Dukes Mayo Bowl. Everybody, I'm excited for this one. You should be too. This one should be a classic here. And let's get into this game versus Michigan in the Dukes Mayo Bowl. Here we go, our first play here on this one. Cole gets open after getting hung on some blocks here, and an amazing reception, 31-yard reception there from the kid. On a 3rd and 9, though, a couple plays later here, Cole gets another ball and a huge face mask here. The net's going to be hurting after that one. That one looked like it hurt a lot. Holy cow, man. And on a 1st and 10, a couple plays later, Cole goes in motion, comes back here. He gets off his block here, and this one is dropped. 3rd and 6 here. I mean, that face mask looked like it hurt here. And on 3rd and 6, Cole muscles his way into the end zone, touchdown Pitt, and we take an early lead here in this one versus Michigan. They would tie things up, and to start the second half here, we come downfield, a big shot caught by Cole in the 40-yard line. We wouldn't score on that one, but Michigan would here, and we have a chance to go downfield and tie this game up maybe at halftime. And our kicker has a chance for a long field goal, and this one is just short here. And that is why at halftime we are down 14-7 here in this classic here in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Anyways, this game was looking great for us, especially after this amazing catch here by Cole here, turning his back to the defense and towards the ball. And on 3rd and 4 here, we begin this completion here. Cole playing a great game so far, only 5 receptions. That's at least 20 yards of reception. I'm pretty sure that's the math. But here we go on a 3rd and goal from the 28-yard line. Got really bad once we got in the red zone here, and nothing will show for it here except for a field goal, hopefully, here. And this is what it's going to come down to, a drive in the 4th quarter to keep this game alive. And we found ourselves to a 3rd and 2 where Cole picks up a good block and gets us inside the 15-yard line. It comes down to a 2nd and 14 with just over a minute left here in this one. Cole finds his way open. This one is caught. He has a lane, and he will get the first down and 1st and goal from the 2. We would let this clock wind down here, and as we have a chance to win this game, our running back would pull it in, running to the end zone here, and this game is ours versus Michigan. We take the lead here. And with 1 second left on the clock, Michigan has one play. This one is sailing up in the air, and it is incomplete. That will do it. We will beat Michigan in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Well, that was a great way to end our freshman season, 17-14 versus the Michigan Wolverines here. An instant classic for the freshman season here, and Cole Patterson ending off the freshman year on an amazing note, I would think. Well, it was a great year, 9-4 year for the Pittsburgh Panthers, and a great year for Cole, I will say, doing everything he needed to, having a great year for himself here. Looking at the stats for this year, we had just under 100 catches, 97 catches with a long reception of 67, 1,531 receiving yards, and some great touchdowns. I think 21 touchdowns here, and only 3 times on the year, having a great year. But if it wasn't just Cole performing like that, we could have had a better year. You see win after win, and then a loss to Syracuse, and a loss to Miami, and then a win versus Georgia Tech, 2 back-to-back losses here. But a great year still, I think, 9-4, as I said, here in this one. Next episode, y'all will see, does Cole Patterson stay, or does he go? We'll find out in the next one. Everybody, I'll see y'all in the next one, everybody. Peace.